I'll show you how it all goes down through the medium of unreliable narration. A vision of the future. This could be your lucky day. Tomorrow and all the ones after, not so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back for episode 2 of our walkthrough / let's play of The Secret World. Now, if you would like to see the opening sequences or explanations of the setup and naming of our character, hop on over and check out episode 1 of this series. Also, I would like to thank everyone who gave feedback on the first video. I will be implementing some of these small changes here and there as the series progresses. Unfortunately, the first few episodes were recording in one sitting, so a few of the changes won't be seen until the new recordings go up. So there's that. And with that out of the way, let's get into the game, shall we? Alright, so our first mission is going to be London Calling. Go to the tube station. This one, the beginning ones are fairly straightforward. Most of them give you quest markers. You can find them. You can turn, if you want to, make it even more difficult for yourself and get even more of the true, like, investigative, I figured it out on my own. You can turn off quest markers. It's totally doable. Here we have the theater. That's, we'll deal with that a lot later. You got your morning light. These guys are a bunch of yahoos. We will deal with them a whole lot later. Do I have sprint? Oh, I do. Alright. I wonder if I have to discover all these places by myself. I wonder if they carry over waypoint markers, blah, blah, blah. Let's check the lore. Yep, awesome. All achievements are done per character, so that will definitely be a thing. Aha, lore. The delicious honeycomb temptation that lures us to our death continuously. The morning light. The a-hole standing in the front. I believe this one will actually be necessary for later missions. Is this the right one? No, I'm gonna need one of these. But you can read through these as they go. As you pick them up. Once you get them all, it makes more sense. It fleshes out the story of each section, each group and whatnot. In this game, you definitely want to pay attention to everything that's said and everything that's written, because almost everything has meaning, and you will use it later and recall it and see things going on, and you never know. All information is relevant, and there's even some stuff that's not even findable. Like, you have to actually bring up the in-game browser and look it up. Do a little research for yourself if you don't already know what it is. Gridsteam Productions, Radio Free Gaia, Knights of Exemplar, Red Legacy, Panopticon, Creed. In honor of those cabals who supported, I am TSW. So these are the cabals that helped found the game, and cabals in this game are the equivalent of guilds. Unfortunately, although you can play with friends in other factions, cabals can only be created in your faction. So it does somewhat limit what you can do with friends unless you get them all to agree on the same faction. Whoops. Oh, I gotta turn that off. We're turning that off. Controls. Oh no, we want interface. No, yeah, controls. No? Interface? Combat. There we go. I think it's at the bottom. Double tapping for active dodge. Turn that off. All my audio options are still good. Yep, awesome. Do I need to change all my settings? For show enemy health with ages. Interaction. We don't want the FOV change while sprinting. We can do always accept meetups. And yeah, that should be good. We don't want camera shake on special hits. That's awful. I wish we could turn off camera shake on boss hits. Maps, missions. See, here's your waypoints. You can turn those off. Hover info, that is good, very useful. Show all that stuff. You can move your XP bar from the bottom to the top. Even though this is technically a non-leveling MMO, there are levels, and the more you fill up your XP bar, the more points you get, and therefore the more points you get, the more XP you need to get more points, etc., etc. And it gets, it snowballs. So you can't just sit in the little beginner zone and just murder face. You have to move along to the higher zones if you want any kind of returns on your effort. XP per time spent. Show ultimate when charged. That will be relevant later. Ultimate scale. I definitely want this slightly smaller because this will be massive later. Can I get a 75? There you go. Active scale. That's fine where it is, I believe. Target info. Yep. We want cast bars for sure. Show target name tags. Yep. Alright, apply. That should be good for now. Mainly, my main thing was the double tap for dodge. That's awful. Not useful for me using a controller. The War of Whispers. Sibling of secrets and a companion to echoes you will not be remembered. Saved by the shadows. I was trying to see if it would these are non-quest giving NPCs that actually will give you useful information in game. You can talk to them. You just come over and click on these bubbles, and you can ask them about themselves, locations, what they're doing, who they're with, anything they know about, rumors, stories, etc., etc.
Excalibur, the singer, the opener, the ender. You should know the one true king wielded like a sunrise. And lo, every face in the land was upturned to it, living and dead. 'Twas Gaia herself who proffered the blade to him, in one story from a pool of golden honey, in another from a well of blessed night. Merlin told me both. I know not which was more true. He was touched in the head, mayhaps driven so for the jealousy of Morgana's thighs.
Oh.
That is another tale. One I fear I could not recount in the detail, its ravishing subject desert.
Never mind the psycho redhead. What happened to the sword?
Like that flame-clad sorceress, it passed on, dreaming. It came upon us to unlock the mysteries of the world, and then it disappeared. Back among them. Never did I set eyes on it again. The ghosts of Avalon still repeat its song.
A lot of these people can be very useful, not only in missions, but in information. If you're doing research and investigation, sometimes these guys have some serious information that may be very useful for you. All right, let's get out of this part. Let's move on. Get to the tube station. Right here, there's right outside the tree, there is a ton of vendors, just like right out the bat. All kinds of vendors.
Good evening. This is the shipping forecast.
More lore.
Near London. Warning gales in Fastnet, Shannon, Viking, Norfolkshire, Southwarkshire, Fitzroy, Seoul and Lundy.
Low? Hell? Hello? Listen. You've heard us before, our voice, a prelude to a bloody nose. Look, you've seen the weird geometry in our scribbling. Illuminated mysteries behind migraine. Our apocrypha, God, the words are so tiny, is written in the plasma blood of your mobile phones. Read us. It's good stuff. Oh, find profit square. All right, that's outside. We'll head just out the side of the station here, and there's the crazy profit right here, right next to the coffee shop. And yes, all consumables do something useful for you. Hot dog vendors, tacos, Dante's tacos. Oh, the best tacos. There's even an achievement for eating like 7,460 tacos. The Tex-Mex T-Rex. And of course, the coffee shop. You buy coffee, it does make you jittery. Increases your evasion chance. Pretty good stuff. More lore. Lore is hidden everywhere. You'll never know. Initiate geomancy. There is power in bisecting lines. Stand at a crossroads and feel the thrum of energy in the 90-degree angles. Listen, preternatural dramas all around you. The city is a honeycomb of horror, each cell barely cognizant of the others. Black feathers in a playground, odd stain on the sidewalk, the flicker flash of a winged thing in the headlights, the vagrant holding a wriggling bag, the moons from the apartment above, glimpses. Did you hear that? Are you afraid? It's good stuff. It's almost... It's less righteous information, and sometimes just makes things darker, more confusing. Creepy, even.
Too late to start recycling. To go to raves to save the gorillas. To catch out those Anansi sheds. There's a storm coming. Mundo storm. Paint your glass houses shut.
You don't have to take his word for it. This is a warning from the sun. It says it's old and tired and scared of death. It says you've lived as young gods for too long. Spoiled children who only need to wish for something and it'll come true. Well, those days are gone now and won't be here again. Sorry! I'll show you how it all goes down through the medium of unreliable narration. A vision of the future. This could be your lucky day. Tomorrow and all the ones after, not so much. It's a hot, wet day. You ever notice how the apocalypse always comes on a wet day? There's the smell of warm air and stale piss. The atmosphere is electric. I mean, actually electric, sparking off the tracks, lifting and snapping your hair. A voice over the speakers that you don't hear. You itch. The black signal sounds. Lights out.
Uh-oh.
It's all shut down. Kaidencho, everything. From the park to Arachi Tower.
SDF quarantine. Good news for Tokyo, bad news for us.
I thought the dragons thrived on chaos.
Someone once told me the Illuminati had all the answers.
They're saying a bomb. It's never just a bomb.
Something worse. Something that brought the filth with it.
So we fight. That's what us Templars do.
I enjoy a good fight, it's just these trousers are bloody velvet.
Sarah! Thank Gaia!
I enjoy a good fight, but these trousers are bloody velvet. Oh man, this is nasty. Looking around for the goods. Want to make sure there's no lore I'm missing. Doesn't appear to be. Alright. Now, normally it would automatically give you these quests, but A, this is new characters, so they want to teach you how to use it, and B, if you've already done a quest and you're like repeating it, it won't automatically give it to you most of the time. You'll have to pick it up manually. So you just click, it gives you a brief synopsis, a little bit of spoilers. If you read this before you click this, chances are you'll get spoilers on what's actually going on. If you don't want the spoilers, click immediately. If you do, go ahead and read through, see if you want it, and move on. Right here shows you the difficulty. Based on the points you have in the build and your basic weapon proficiency, this will tell you how difficult the current mission is going to be for you.
If Zuberi was here, he'd tell us this is the worst time to argue.
Well, he's not.
Let's take our first mission.
There somewhere.
Arm yourself with the shotgun.
Get your gun.
If you ever are questioning what needs to be done a lot of times, you can click on this and it'll bring up your log. And depending on what tier you're on, like I'm in tier 1 of 2, if there's any pertinent pictures that you've seen and you need to look at again, chances are they'll be here. Also, it'll give you a little more detail on what you need to do. Sounds like the situation is worsening. You should recover a weapon. Arm yourself with a shotgun. That we can do. Pick up the shotgun. Oh yeah.
Open the gate!
Overcome the filth. Tier 1 still, but updated to a new task.
Watch out!
Nice shooting.
And of course the tooltips pop up to let you know what you need to be
It's
doing.
gone viral so fast. If this gets out into Tokyo...
It doesn't. We stop it here, whatever it takes.
And they tell you to keep moving in battle. They are not joking. Some of the auto attacks will automatically connect no matter what you do. But there are lots of ground targets, AoEs, personal targets, ground targets, cone, column. All of these are good things to dodge. And you will see a marker on the ground, which you know where to stand and how to get out of it. We already have our first weapon. Of course, they're not going to let us keep it because, well, without spoilers, as you could tell from the flickering in the video, this is not ours, and we're not in Tokyo. Spoiler alert! Move on through the gate. And yes, these guys are all separate. You've got your Templar, your Dragon, and your Illuminati here. Oh god. The goo.
Get on you. Don't even breathe in.
It's reacting to us. Like it knows we're coming.
This stuff can't think.
It does know we're
Cancer doesn't know
coming.
you're coming, it just is.
Cancer doesn't know you're coming, it just is. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't remember while I was making some coffee, I figured I'd go over more of the interface here. Pardon me. Here's your health bar, your buffs, things that are afflicting you, statuses, etc. It's set up like a cell phone. This is actually your reception, your connection to the server. It's pretty handy. You have in-game time. If you click on it, you get your actual system clock. you can be able to edit it, not edit it, move it around, do whatever. Your store, your membership, if you have it, will show here, and your actual in-game menu. If you want to know the hotkeys or don't know the hotkeys or just want to click on things, it's really useful right there. Gets you to everything you need. And then, of course, your chat log, which is constantly blowing the hell up. It's bonkers. But yeah, here we go. We're off again. Oh yeah, and any abilities you get as you unlock them will autofill your ability bar unless you change them manually. We can't do so now, but when it comes up, I will show you how that works and what's going on there. And then, of course, your XP bar. Your XP bar is divided into 3 slots. You see these little yellow lines right here? They are actually dividing the overall bar into chunks, and they're like mile markers, and every time you hit one of the markers you will actually get more SP or AP as you go, and then more accumulating at the end, and it starts over. So with that out of the way, we're off like a prom dress. That's a terrible joke but hilarious.
New plan. Fight chaos with chaos. Keep the bastards at a distance, then take them out.
That's your plan?
Well, it's a plan.
You've got points, Sarah. Make every shot count.
You have a new ability. Oh, the kneecapper. Oh, I shot the wrong people. That's okay. Oh god, I might actually die. Oh, I might actually die. Holy shit. Can I get out of line of sight here, please, maybe? Ooh, brutal. Hide. And you do automatically heal when out of combat, but you must actually get out of combat to do it. There are things that can boost your heal rate during combat, but they're few and far between.
We're gonna need to use some heavier powers. Don't hold back, right?
Oh, now I get my big old shotgun blast. All right.
Listen, Sarah. You have to find Zuba.
Yep, and here's where they explain builders versus consumers. These build resources because instead of like mana and whatnot, you build resources that will show either under your health bar or under theirs. Some resources build on you. Some resources build on the enemy. And depending on, apparently the help's acting a fool, I was going to let it explain some of it. Ranged abilities, usually, if it's physical damage, will build on your target, and then you can expend those resources 1 through 5 to do different things. Magic usually builds on yourself, and melee builds either automatically over time or as you hit people, and you can expend it that way. We will see all that as we go, so we're off, and hopefully we don't die. Oh god, oh god. Boom. Boom. Now, if you had seen there, it was kind of frantic, so I didn't explain during combat. Let's see, does this warning signs are telegraphed enemies attack? Okay, yes. There was that big smash he did when he started powering up. You couldn't really see it because of all the debris here, but he did telegraph his big attack, and I was able to move out of the way. Also, under his bar, I will do a little pop-up in the video. Under his bar, you could see the resources that built up 1 through 5, and then I could expend it. And the spenders, like the builders have this little plus, spenders have this little boom. You can turn that on and off too if you don't want to see it. But it does more or less damage depending on the number of resources spent in the attack. And we're off. Is there hidden lore here? Never looked. The first time I came through here, I was too busy trying not to die and figuring out how the controls worked. I never explored. So we're gonna explore now because we can. Anything over here? No. Anything hidden over here? Oh, we can't jump the train. Gotta go around it. And their ambiance, man, with the sounds and the noises. See, that's a little camera shake, I tell you. It's kind of annoying because it's not just visual. It actually moves your character to face that direction. And it can really get disorienting. Yeah, there we go. I almost said disorientating, but that pisses me off when people say that because it's not a word. Yeah, it can be disorienting when the camera shakes, because if you're running forward on a narrow strip and you're trying to keep, you know, on like a little like walkway and your camera suddenly jerks off to the left, as you can see when I'm running, if I suddenly turn my camera to the left, I go left. So it can really friggin' screw with you when you're trying to do stuff. And the ambience in this game, oh my god, it just makes this, it's so terrible. Oh, thank God. It's the grandpa.
Even where the filth corrupts, Gaia's power endures. Take it into yourself. Breathe it out. Will this broken body mended?
Oh, I got my first heal.
Over here. Good. But even Gaia will be tested by what is to come.
Making a stand wasn't working out.
Yeah, about that. This ain't looking much better, to be honest. Now is not the time for argument.
Told you you'd say that.
We must reach the next platform. Well done.
Get off me. Oh my god, see that camera shake, it really screws with you. You can't, especially when you're doing area effect stuff and you're trying to aim, it becomes a real pain in the ass. A little bit of a heal. Oh god, fuck, camera shake, no, stop. Oh god, these giants. Nope, die. There we go.
The
A little
gate's
bit of heal.
opening.
Whoop.
I think that's bad news. Yep, bad news.
They're not stopping.
And they will not stop. This is all to hold us back. Top marks for effort. Someone has to push through. This confusion may be all the time we have.
Someone?
Go! Go!
Yep, going. A little bit of a heal. I'm going. Hold the oh god. Get out of here, Jumbo. Boom. There you go. Now you can see the resources right there. Building, and then I can spend them at will, or just keep building.
All coming down!
Find your way through the gate. Oh no, it collapsed. Well, we're not going that way, guys. Oh shit. Well, you're not going this way, guys. Looks like I'm on my own. Oh, that's fun. Why am I all slow? Oh, that's never good. Why can I not run on this side? Oh, looks like it's maybe cinematic time. Let's see. Does the help menu have anything useful to say? Left click to soldier to heal. Yeah, I already did that. Oh, what? What is going on? Madness hath ensued.
You look like you've just seen the end of the cosmos, mate. I know the feeling. We're on the edge of it, and it's time to play your part, scene. Me and you, we're blood now, yeah? Templars for the win and that. Never mind. Looks like you've got some training to do before you're ready for your first kill. You want to do what your letter says. Go speak with Sonak at the Templars gaff. It's not far, you can't miss it. Honest, it's unmissable.
Yes, unlike Seoul, where if you don't know your way around the streets, you can get lost very quickly. London is very straightforward, and you really can't miss it. Our new mission, automatically received, like I was telling you before. As soon as you finish the previous one, story missions are notorious for this. They will, 9 times out of 10, automatically pop you the next stage in the story. So, our might makes right, tier 1 of 3. Go to Red Cross Circus. Thanks again, guys, and if you liked the video and want to see more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.